Tour that I've been talking to you guys about is about to happen. I'm going to show you as much as I can, give you a little narrative about what it is that you're looking at as well.
Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. A decent locker game is a crucial part of any football team's success. Players prepare for their game, gain focus, and are encouraged by their coaches in the locker room. Because locker rooms are more than simply locker rooms, it's no wonder that there are some spectacular locker rooms in the world of football athletes. A former professional player recalls his time inside the player's final haven and how an NFL locker room is made. Number 5. Locker room in the NFL. In our world, there's an unusual place. It's a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and individuals from all walks of life linked together by a common thread of violence and greed. It's a sphere of privilege and respect, as fleeting as the surface of a soap bubble, yet it's the firm bedrock of reality that those on the inside. Of course, he's referring to the locker room in the NFL in case you didn't notice.
Meeting room and prep kitchen, which is pretty important, is the shield. You got to protect the shield, right? So team history. We got all the Panthers from the beginning to now.
Number 4. Playing football, a frequent characteristic. He recalls the moments told that you don't find a single assembly of meatheads slamming their skulls into one another till blood pours from their nostrils inside an NFL locker room. You won't find a small group of educated academics debating NASA's latest discoveries and what they could signify for the global economy. There aren't simply huddled hunches of geeks arguing the virtues of the latest AAA video game releases, nor are there just a squabble of rednecks comparing fishing lures and shotgun merits. Every single one of these, and many more, can be found inside an NFL locker room because it's made up of people who, except one, are not readily squeezed into a single box. The ability to play football is a frequent characteristic.
I already see a change here with Cam Newton. The quarterbacks right here used to be the kickers and special teams.
Number 3. The bubble was not very unusual to inhabit. He told that he has met Episcopalian fanatics, Sunday Catholics, the most adamant atheists, and Muslim believers, and discussed racial relations with East Coast prep schools, theoretical economics with Chicagoans in the inner city, and same-sex marriage rights with conservatives in the deep south. He has seen grown men throw chairs at each other over perceived slights committed hours earlier, and has completed the New York Times Sunday crossword with people who could bench press him twice over. He says he's never thought it was unusual because the bubble that he used to inhabit was made up of the same people who exist in every other job. He also told that they normally just show you the 40-yard dash.
An NFL locker room or football, and usual hazing, as you mentioned when you read excerpts from my article.
Number 2, playing in NFL is more than just a job. Every single one of us understands that our job is more than just a job, even though it's practically never spoken. It's the only job like it, and it may be eliminated at any time. It was a horrible game. The knee is twisted. One erroneous step. Everything we've worked for might go in a second, returning us to a life of ignoble obscurity. Football brings us together with people we otherwise might have never met. Football makes us family, gives us visions of immortality, and hides our expiration dates. It's impossible to contemplate the price we must one day pay while remaining at the top of our game. The dream ends. There's no recreating those moments that will never take place again.
Team that's definitely on the rise. We're playing off of each other. All three phases are helping us win.
Number 1, not something he can adequately describe. He says that he misses being surrounded by people he would have never met otherwise. Idiotic, intelligent, and complicated, sharing parts of themselves that very few people know to exist. He concluded by saying that the locker room he lived in is gone and there's no putting it back together. The people that made the game worthwhile were good, bad, and strange. Without them, his life would have been less interesting. It's not something he can even explain properly. So what are your thoughts about the NFL locker room? Do leave us your honest and respectable thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like to this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon if you enjoyed the video and wish to catch up on more awesome content like this in the future, that is if you haven't already. Until next time, take care and goodbye.